Hi guys, this is Abi from Gokche Design. In this video, you're going to learn how to enhance eyes in Adobe Photoshop. Let's start by duplicating your background layer. Next, activate the Elliptical Marquee Tool from the toolbar and make sure 5 pixels is set for feather and the new selection button is activated. Go to the center of the pupil, then hold the Shift and Option key and click and drag to create a circular selection right outside the iris. Go to the Select menu and choose Transform Selection. Adjust and scale the selection to your liking. Bring in a Curves adjustment layer and the current marching ant selection should automatically be applied as a layer mask. Rename this layer to Left Eye. Now repeat these steps for the right eye. Change the blend mode of the left eye layer to linear burn. Next, hold the Command or Control key and click on the layer mask of the left eye layer. Go to the Select menu and choose Contract from the Modify dropdown. Enter 3 pixels and make sure the foreground color is set to white, then hit Delete. Use the Control or Command D shortcut to deselect the current selection. Activate the Brush tool from the toolbar and make sure the flow is set to 100% and the foreground color is set to black. With the layer mask selected, slowly paint over the areas where you would like to remove the darkening of the iris rim effect. Activate the curves thumbnail and drag the black slider a little bit towards the right to darken the rim further. Now repeat these steps for the right eye layer. Create a brand new layer and rename it to Left Crescent. Activate the Elliptical Marquee Tool from the toolbar and make sure 0 pixel is selected for the feather option. Go to the center of the pupil, then hold the Shift and Option key and click and drag to create a circular selection to the inside rim of the iris. Go to the Select menu and choose Transform Selection. Adjust the selection to your liking. Now go to the Edit menu and choose Fill. Select white from the Contents dropdown. Use Ctrl or Command D to deselect the current selection. Select the Rectangular Marquee Tool and create a rectangular selection that covers half of the white circle. Now hit Delete. Use Ctrl or Command D to deselect, then Control-click on the left crescent's thumbnail. Drag the current selection a little bit towards the top, then hit Delete one more time. Right-click on the layer and convert to Smart Object so we can apply a filter. Go to the Filter menu and choose Gaussian Blur from the Blur dropdown. Select 7 pixels for radius, then click on FX and choose Blending Options. Uncheck Transparency Shapes layer, which is telling Photoshop to not use transparency as a boundary. Change the blend mode of this layer to Color Dodge and modify the fill percent to around 50%. Duplicate this layer and rename it to Right Crescent. Now select and drag the right crescent to the right eye as per your liking. Create a brand new layer and rename it to Whites of the Eye. Change the blend mode to Overlay. Activate the Brush tool from the toolbar and make sure the flow is set to 5% and the foreground color is set to white. Now slowly paint over the whites of the eye with a soft round brush to your liking. Select the background copy layer and rename it to Spot Heal. Activate the Spot Healing brush tool and make sure Content Aware is selected in the options bar. Slowly paint over the red veins in the whites of the eye with a hard round brush. Finally, let's look at the before and after images. Looks good to me. Make sure you like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Until next time.